Well, I've invited Nick Russell to come and share a little bit about his college experience with us. We've just heard that you're in parish ministry. Where is that, just as a reminder, because a lot of people came by?
At St Clement's Mosman.
And so you're the assistant minister there.
Assistant minister,
now.
yeah.
And so I'll just take us to your day. What does your average day look like? What does a parish minister do?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think I've been there for 2.5 months or so, and I'm still figuring out what my normal week looks like, at least. There's certain responsibilities that I have, looking after the 5 o'clock service, Bible study group, scripture coordinating, a few scripture classes. So there's a certain amount of jobs I need to get done, but there's also an incredible amount of flexibility in ministry, I think, in terms of how much pastoral care you do, how much evangelism you do, all that sort of thing. And I think I'm still figuring all that out.
Okay, but even at this early stage, is it possible to answer the question, how has Moore College prepared you to be a better minister?
I think so. I think in ministry, what people need more than anything else is the gospel, is the story of Jesus' death and resurrection. And I could have gone to a college that focused 90% of the time on pastoral things. I could have gone to a college that focused on church planting and church strategies. But I felt like Moore College really equipped me in my understanding and giving me a deep understanding of the gospel, and on helping me to think in a gospel-centred way in every area of ministry. And I think already I've felt the benefits of that, and I feel like I have the skills to think in that way in the future.
Okay, and now you did 4 years with us. That's a long time. There are crimes you serve less for. Was the 4th year especially, was that a needed addition? Was it beneficial?
Yeah, absolutely. It was the year I finally got to the chess comp final.
Didn't win?
No, I didn't win.
Right.
But we'll leave that aside. The guy who won's in Singapore, so it's open to be won now. Nerdy jokes aside, I think if you really do believe that the 3 years are valuable in giving you a great and deep understanding of the gospel, why not do a 4th year? You get an extra year of doing that very thing. But I think in terms of the actual skills, it really provided an opportunity for me to have sustained deep study in areas that weren't chosen for me. And to have those skills to read widely and carefully in a much more serious way than I could have in the 3 years, simply in terms of time, I think is a great skill for me to have into the future.
Well, thank you very much, Nick.